Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very sorry about the delay. Ran into some issues. But it's okay. I am here and we are ready. Yes, we'll do Al-Kahf. Mic issues? No. I was outside. Don't worry about it. Sorry about the delay. I scheduled the stream at the wrong time. I wasn't home. Okay. Is this better? Should I do this or is this distracting? Should I do this? Is this still bad? Or this? Oh, Muslim Goblin. MashaAllah. Muslim Goblin. How? How Muslim Goblin? Muslim Super Saiyan. Okay, enough. Sorry. Let's focus. Focus. Let's focus. Alright, so we'll read Al-Kahf today, and then we will read anything you guys want. Allah makes a heavy bath, Mr. Goblin. Yeah, so we do Goblin? Should we do Goblin? Should we do Goblins for today? But I feel like people will start asking there, why is there Goblin? Why is there Goblin in the Quran? Maybe not. Maybe not. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله الذي أنزل على عبده الكتاب ولم يجعل له عوجا قيما لينذر بأسا شديدا من لدنه وبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا حسنا ماكثين فيه أبدا وينذر الذين قالوا اتخذ الله ولدا ما لهم به من علم ولا لآبائهم كبرت كلمة تخرج من أفواههم يقولون إلا كذبا فلعلك باخع نفسك على آثارهم إن لم يؤمنوا بهذا الحديث أسفا إنا جعلنا ما على الأرض زينة لها لنبلوهم أيهم أحسن عملا وإنا لجاعلون ما عليها صعيدا جرزا أم حسبت أن أصحاب الكهف والرقيم كانوا من آياتنا عجبا إذ أوى الفتية إلى الكهف فقالوا ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا ضربنا على آذانهم في الكهف سنين عددا ثم بعثناهم لنعلم أي الحزبين أحصى لما لبثوا أمدا نحن نقص عليك نبأهم بالحق إنهم فتية آمنوا بربهم وزدناهم هدى ربطنا على قلوبهم إذ قاموا فقالوا ربنا رب السماوات والأرض لن ندعو من دونه إلها لقد قلنا إذا شططا هؤلاء قوم اتخذوا من دونه آلهة لولا يأتون عليهم بسلطان بين فمن أظلم ممن افترى على الله كذبا وإذا اعتزلتموهم وما يعبدون إلا الله فأووا إلى الكهف ينشر لكم ربكم من رحمته وهيئ لكم من أمركم مرفقا وترى الشمس إذا طلعت تزاور عن كهفهم ذات اليمين وإذا غربت تقرضهم ذات الشمال وهم في فجوة من ذلك من آيات الله من يهد الله فهو المهتدي ومن يضلل فلن تجد له وليا مرشدا وتحسبهم أيقاظا وهم رقود ونقلبهم ذات اليمين وذات الشمال وكلبهم باسط ذراعيه بالوصيد لو اطلعت عليهم لوليت منهم فرارا ولملئت منهم رعبا وكذلك بعثناهم ليتساءلوا بينهم قال قائل منهم كم لبثتم قالوا لبثنا يوما أو بعض يوم قالوا ربكم أعلم بما لبثتم فبعثوا أحدكم بورقكم هذه إلى المدينة فلينظر أيها أزكى طعاما فليأتكم برزق منه وليتلطف ولا يشعرن بكم أحدا إنهم يظهروا عليكم يرجموكم أو يعيدوكم في ملتهم ولن تفلحوا إذا أبدا وكذلك أثرنا عليهم ليعلموا أن وعد الله حق وأن الساعة لا ريب فيها إذ يتنازعون بينهم أمرهم فقالوا بنوا عليهم بنيان ربهم أعلم بهم قال الذين غلبوا على أمرهم لنتخذن عليهم مسجدا سيقولون ثلاثة رابعهم كلبهم، يقولون خمسة سادسهم كلبهم رجما بالغيب، ويقولون سبعة وثامنهم كلبهم، قل ربي أعلم بعدتهم ما يعلمهم إلا قليل، فلا تمار فيهم إلا مراء ظاهرا ولا تستفت فيهم منهم أحدا، ولا تقولن لشيء إني فاعل ذلك غدا إلا أن يشاء الله، واذكر ربك إذا نسيت وقل عسى أن يهديني ربي إلى أقرب من هذا رشدا، ولبثوا في كهفهم 300 سنين وازدادوا 9، قل الله أعلم بما لبثوا له غيب السماوات والأرض أبصر به واسمع ما لهم من دونه من ولي ولا يشرك في حكمه أحدا، واتل ما أوحي إليك من كتاب ربك لا مبدل لكلماته ولن تجد من دونه ملتحدا، واصبر نفسك مع الذين يدعون ربهم بالغداة والعشي يريدون وجهه ولا تعد عيناك عنهم تريد زينة الحياة الدنيا ولا تطع من أغفلنا قلبه عن ذكرنا واتبع هواه وكان أمره فرطا، وقل الحق من ربكم فمن شاء فليؤمن ومن شاء فليكفر، إنا أعتدنا للظالمين نارا حاط بهم سرادقها وإن يستغيثوا يغاثوا بماء كالمهل يشوي الوجوه بئس الشراب وساءت مرتفقا، إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات إنا لا نضيع أجر من أحسن عملا، أولئك لهم جنات عدن تجري من تحتهم الأنهار يحلون فيها من أساور من ذهب ويلبسون ثيابا خضرا من سندس واستبرق متكئين فيها على الأرائك نعم الثواب وحسنت مرتفقا، وضرب لهم مثل الرجلين جعلنا لأحدهما جنتين من أعناب وحفظناهما بنخل وجعلنا بينهما زرعا كلتا الجنتين آتت أكلها ولم تظلم منه شيئا وفجرنا خلالهما نهرا، وكان له ثمر فقال لصاحبه وهو يحاوره أنا أكثر منك مالا وأعز نفرا، ودخل جنته وهو ظالم لنفسه قال ما أظن أن تبيد هذه أبدا وما أظن الساعة قائمة ولئن رددت إلى ربي لأجدن خيرا منها منقلبا، قال له صاحبه وهو يحاوره أكفرت بالذي خلقك من تراب ثم من نطفة ثم سواك رجلا لكن هو الله ربي ولا أشرك بربي أحدا، ولولا إذ دخلت جنتك قلت ما شاء الله لا قوة إلا بالله إن ترني أنا أقل منك مالا وولدا فعسى ربي أن يؤتيني خيرا من جنتك ويرسل عليها حسبانا من السماء فتصبح صعيدا زلقا أو يصبح ماؤها غورا فلن تستطيع له طلبا، وأحيط بثمنه فأصبح يقلب كفيه على ما أنفق فيها وهي خاوية على عروشها ويقول يا ليتني لم أشرك بربي أحدا، ولم تكن له فئة ينصرونه من دون الله وما كان منتصرا، هنالك الولاية لله الحق هو خير ثوابا وخير عقبا، واضرب لهم مثل الحياة الدنيا كماء إن أنزلناه من السماء فاختلط به نبات الأرض فأصبح هشيما تذروه الرياح وكان الله على كل شيء مقتدرا، المال والبنون زينة الحياة الدنيا والباقيات الصالحات خير عند ربك ثوابا وخير أملا، ويوم نسير الجبال وترى الأرض بارزة وحشرناهم فلم نغادر منهم أحدا وعرضوا على ربك صفا لقد جئتمونا كما خلقناكم أول مرة بل زعمتم أن لن نجعل لكم موعدا، ووضع الكتاب فترى المجرمين مشفقين مما فيه ويقولون يا ويلتنا ما لهذا الكتاب لا يغادر صغيرة ولا كبيرة إلا أحصاها ووجدوا ما عملوا حاضرا ولا يظلم ربك أحدا، وإذ قلنا للملائكة اسجدوا لآدم فسجدوا إلا إبليس كان من الجن ففسق عن أمر ربه أفتتخذونه وذريته أولياء من دوني وهم لكم عدو بئس للظالمين بدلا، ما أشهدتهم خلق السماوات والأرض ولا خلق أنفسهم وما كنت متخذ المضلين عضدا، ويوم يقول نادوا شركائي الذين زعمتم فدعوهم فلم يستجيبوا لهم وجعلنا بينهم موبقا، ورأى المجرمون النار وظنوا أنهم واقعوها ولم يجدوا عنها مصرفا، ولقد صرفنا في هذا القرآن للناس من كل مثل وكان الإنسان أكثر شيء جدلا، وما منع الناس أن يؤمنوا إذ جاءهم الهدى ويستغفروا ربهم إلا أن تأتيهم سنة الأولين أو يأتيهم العذاب قبلا، وما نرسل المرسلين إلا مبشرين ومنذرين ويجادل الذين كفروا بالباطل ليدحضوا به الحق واتخذوا آياتي وما أنذروا هزوا ومن أظلم ممن ذكر بآيات ربه فأعرض عنها ونسي ما قدمت يداه إنا جعلنا على قوم مكنة أن يفقهوا وفي آذانهم وقرا وإن تدعوهم إلى الهدى فلن يهتدوا إذا أبدا وربك الغفور ذو الرحمة لو يأخذ بما كسبوا لعجل لهم العذاب بل لهم موعد لن يجدوا من دونه موئلا وتلك القرى أهلكناهم لما ظلموا وجعلنا لمهلكهم موعدا وإذ قال موسى لفتاه لا أبرح حتى أبلغ مجمع البحرين أو أمضي حقبا فلما بلغا مجمع بينهما نسيا حوتهما فاتخذ سبيله في البحر سربا فلما جاوزا قال لفتاه آتنا غداءنا لقد لقينا من سفرنا هذا نصبا قال أرأيت إذا أوينا إلى الصخرة فإني نسيت الحوت وما أنسانيه إلا الشيطان أن أذكره واتخذ سبيله في البحر عجبا قال ذلك ما كنا نبغي فارتدا على آثارهما قصصا ووجد عبدا من عبادنا آتيناه رحمة من عندنا وعلمناه من لدنا علما قال له موسى لأتبعك على أن تعلمني مما علمت رشدا قال إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا وكيف تصبر على ما لم تحط به خبرا قال ستجدني إن شاء الله صابرا ولا أعصي لك أمرا قال فإن اتبعتني فلا تسألني عن شيء حتى أحدث لك منه ذكرا فانطلقا حتى إذا ركبا في السفينة خرقها قال أخرقتها لتغرقها لا لقد جئت شيئا إمرا قال لم قل إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا قال لا تؤاخذني بما نسيت ولا ترقني من أمري عسرا فانطلقا حتى إذا لقيا غلاما فقتله قال قتلت نفسا زكية بغير نفس لقد جئت شيئا نكرا قال ألم أقل لك إنك لن تستطيع معي صبرا قال إن سألتك عن شيء بعدها فلا تصاحبني قد بلغت من لدني عذرا فانطلقا حتى إذا أتيا أهل قرية استطعما أهلها فأبوا أن يضيفوهما فوجدا فيها جدارا يريد أن ينقض فأقامه قال لو شئت لاتخذت عليه أجرا قال هذا فراق بيني وبينك سأنبئك بتأويل ما لم تستطع عليه صبرا أما السفينة فكانت لمساكين يعملون في البحر فأردت أن أعيبها وكان وراءهم ملك يأخذ كل سفينة غصبا وأما الغلام فكان أبواه مؤمنين فخشينا أن يرهقهما طغيانا وكفرا فأردنا أن يبدلهما ربهما خيرا منه زكاة وأقرب رحما وأما الجدار فكان لغلامين يتيمين في المدينة وكان تحته كنز لهما وكان أبوهما صالحا فأراد ربك أن يبلغا أشدهما ويستخرجا كنزهما رحمة من ربك وما فعلتها عن أمري ذلك تأويل ما لم تسطع عليه صبرا ويسألونك عن ذي القرنين قل سأتلو عليكم منه ذكرا إنا مكنا له في الأرض وآتيناه من كل شيء سببا فأتبع سببا حتى إذا بلغ مغرب الشمس وجدها تغرب في عين حمية ووجد عندها قوما قال قلنا يا ذا القرنين إما أن تعذب وإما أن تتخذ فيهم حسنا قال أما من ظلم فسوف نعذبه ثم يرد إلى ربه فيعذبه عذابا نكرا وأما من آمن وعمل صالحا فله جزاء الحسنى وسنقول له من أمرنا يسرا ثم أتبع سببا حتى إذا بلغ مطلع الشمس وجدها تطلع على قوم لم نجعل لهم من دونها سترا كذلك وقد أحطنا بما لديه خبرا ثم أتبع سببا حتى إذا بلغ بين السدين وجد من دونهما قوما لا يكادون يفقهون قولا قالوا يا ذا القرنين إن يأجوج ومأجوج مفسدون في الأرض هل نجعلك خرجا على أن تجعل بيننا وبينهم سدا قال ما مكنني فيه ربي خير فأعينوني بقوة أجعل بينكم وبينهم ردما آتوني زبر الحديد حتى إذا ساوى بين الصدفين قال انفخوا حتى إذا جعله نارا قال آتوني يفرق عليه قطرا فما استطاعوا أن يظهروه وما استطاعوا له نقبا قال هذا رحمة من ربي فإذا جاء وعد ربي جعله دكاء وكان وعد ربي حقا وتركنا بعضهم يومئذ يموج في بعض ونفخ في الصور فجمعناهم جمعا وعرضنا جهنم يومئذ للكافرين عرضا الذين كانت أعينهم في غطاء عن ذكري وكانوا لا يستطيعون سمعا أفحسب الذين كفروا يتخذوا عبادي من دوني أولياء إنا أعتدنا جهنم للكافرين نزلا قل هل ننبئكم بالأخسرين أعمالا الذين ضل سعيهم في الحياة الدنيا وهم يحسبون أنهم يحسنون صنعا أولئك الذين كفروا بآيات ربهم ولقائه فحبطت أعمالهم فلا نقيم لهم يوم القيامة وزنا ذلك جزاؤهم جهنم بما كفروا واتخذوا آياتي ورسلي هزوا إن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات كانت لهم جنات الفردوس نزلا خالدين فيها لا يبغون عنها حولا قل لو كان البحر مدادا لكلمات ربي لنفد البحر قبل أن تنفد كلمات ربي ولو جئنا بمثله مددا قل إنما أنا بشر مثلكم يوحى إلي أنما إلهكم إله واحد فمن كان يرجو لقاء ربه فليعمل عملا صالحا ولا يشرك بعبادة ربه أحدا. My throat got better. I Alhamdulillah, I can read all of Al-Kahf without feeling like stress in my throat. Um, why shouldn't there be a goblin reading? Okay, so the reason why a goblin shouldn't be reading Quran, not because it's a goblin. It's because imagine I'm here to read the Quran, which is Allah's words, right? And then I look like this. First, it's distracting. Second, it's kind of like I'm joking around, which is bad. Like if I was a goblin in real life, sure, there's no problem. But if I'm just like thinking it's funny, ho ho ho, mi goblino, goblino, ha ha ha, while reading Quran, that's bad. So it's not that goblin shouldn't read Quran, goblin shouldn't, Super Saiyan, Majin, Amika shouldn't, all of them, okay? Because it's distracting. Because it's like not taking the time that I should be reading Quran seriously, right? Imagine I'm praying and I look like this while praying, right? Or I have my cosplay on while praying. Nobody does that, right? That's why I'm not doing the goblin thing. Did that answer your question, Fowler, if you're here? That's pretty fast. It took me an hour to complete the cuff. It used to take me like 45 minutes. Hour, yes. You learn to read faster and proper as you continue to read. I don't know how long did that take me. How long did that take me? 18 minutes, 15 minutes. That's good. Like that's not too long. That's not too fast. People who read that's not reading. You need to properly say the words. If you don't properly say the words, you're not reciting the Quran properly. Okay. Is there anybody who has a surah request for something we should read, or a topic if you guys want to ask about something? Down to answer. Also, there's this guy. I think his name is Islam in Japan or something. Really want to collab with him, but I don't know if he would be down with like a VTuber. I don't know what his name is. Islam in Japan or something. Let me see if I can find him. Islam in Japan, is that his name? Yeah. His name is the Muslim minority of Japan. He Japanese Muslims living in Japan, Muslim educators and creators. I just don't know how to reach him. I do not know how to reach him. I think Yajuj and Majuj. What do you mean? What do you think of them? Like they're scary. I'm scared of them. I hope we don't live that long. Can you say my favorite Surah Al-Mulk? Yes, sir. Yes, we can. I had to go have my boss a moment, but the question was mostly a joke. Oh, no, that's okay. Even if it's a joke, like it's a good question to ask. Because someone might think, okay, but what if I am a goblin in real life? Are you a goblin in real life? Are you? Are you, bro? Are you? If you are, then yes, sure. Sorry if this asked frequently. I want to relearn to read, but I don't know where from. Assuming you can read, but without assuming can read, but without proper tajweed. Tajweed is learned by listening. I don't think you can learn tajweed from reading. You need to listen. You need a proper teacher to teach you. They need to hear you. They need to make sure that you're doing the right sounds. That's how you learn. I don't think you can learn online without a proper teacher. I could be wrong. Maybe some people can learn on their own, but I think proper tajweed should be taught from one person to another. Like you need to learn what is al-mad, which is like uh this is mad, longer, shorter. This is al-mad. There is the ghunna. Like these noises, you need to learn how they're made as you're learning when they're made. So I think you should find a teacher. If you know someone who knows good tajweed, ask them to like teach you even just a little bit by bit. Inshallah, you will learn good tajweed, and inshallah, it stays with you forever. Yes, al-mulk. Give me 1 second. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. See, this is for tajweed, okay? Without tajweed, you read this وهو على كل شيء قدير. وهو على كل شيء قدير. With tajweed, you read it وهو على كل شيء قدير. How do you know this? You need to be taught. Someone needs to teach you that when what do you call this? When there's a double letter, noon sakina, the ghunna sound. How does it happen? Right? So inshallah you find someone who can teach you this. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير. الذي خلق الموت والحياة ليبلوكم أيكم أحسن عملا وهو العزيز الغفور. الذي خلق 7 سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور ثم ارجع البصر كرتين ينقلب إليك البصر خاسئا وهو حسير. ولقد زينا السماء الدنيا بمصابيح وجعلناها رجوما للشياطين وأعتدنا لهم عذاب السعير. وللذين كفروا بربهم عذاب جهنم وبئس المصير. إذا ألقوا فيها سمعوا لها شهيقا وهي تفور تكاد تميز من الغيظ كلما ألقي فيها فوج سألهم خزنتها ألم يأتكم نذير قالوا بلى قد جاءنا نذير فكذبنا وقلنا ما نزل الله من شيء إن أنتم إلا في ضلال كبير. وقالوا لو كنا نسمع أو نعقل ما كنا في أصحاب السعير فاعترفوا بذنبهم فسحقا لأصحاب السعير. إن الذين يخشون ربهم بالغيب لهم مغفرة وأجر كبير. وأسروا قولكم أو اجهروا به إنه عليم بذات الصدور. ألا يعلم من خلق وهو اللطيف الخبير. والذي جعل لكم الأرض ذلولا فامشوا في مناكبها وكلوا من رزقه وإليه النشور. أأمنتم من في السماء أن يخسف بكم الأرض فإذا هي تمور أم أمنتم من في السماء أن يرسل عليكم حاصبا فستعلمون كيف نذير ولقد كذب الذين من قبلهم فكيف كان نكير أولم يروا إلى الطير فوقهم صافات ويقبضن ما يمسكهن إلا الرحمن إنه بكل شيء بصير أمن هذا الذي هو جند لكم ينصركم من دون الرحمن إن الكافرون إلا في غرور أمن هذا الذي يرزقكم إن أمسك رزقه بل لجوا في عتو ونفور أفمن يمشي مكبا على وجهه أهدى أمن يمشي سويا على صراط مستقيم قل هو الذي أنشأكم وجعل لكم السمع والأبصار والأفئدة قليلا ما تشكرون قل هو الذي ذرأكم في الأرض وإليه تحشرون ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين قل إنما العلم عند الله وإنما أنا نذير مبين فلما رأوه زلفة سيئت وجوه الذين كفروا وقيل هذا الذي كنتم به تدعون قل أرأيتم إن أهلكني الله ومن معي أو رحمنا فمن يجير الكافرين من عذاب أليم قل هو الرحمن آمنا به وعليه توكلنا فستعلمون من هو في ضلال مبين قل أرأيتم إن أصبح ماؤكم غورا فمن يأتيكم بماء معين. Okay. Another thing regarding tajweed. If you want to learn tajweed and you don't know what to do at all, listen to your favorite surah. Just one surah. And even if it's a small surah, it's even better. Listen to one of your favorite sheikh who is reading it with tajweed. Not all sheikhs read with full tajweed. Why? Because some of the recordings are from when they are doing Taraweeh, when they are doing Salah, when they are in Ramadan. During these times, the time is limited, so the Sheikh will read like this. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. He'll read it faster. A Sheikh who's doing full tajweed will read it like this. قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. Okay, so listen to that second. Find a sheikh who reads it slow like this. Try to imitate the sheikh as much as you can. And then if you want, come to Friday stream. Maybe if there's enough of you guys who want to learn tajweed, you can come on Discord. We'll do it on stream. I'll listen to you and I will fix your mistakes if you have any mistakes, okay? If you guys think that's a good thing, I don't mind. We can do that. Thank you, I used to memorize that book. Yes, you should memorize it again. That's good. But yeah, that's for tajweed. It just doesn't fit in my brain. Yes, it does. It does. It does. Just take it slow and you will be able to do it. Just, you have to keep reading. If the Quran runs away from you, if you don't always read it, it'll just go away. You go back to reading it. Even like Al-Kahf, by the way, I memorized Al-Kahf. Not by like sitting down and being like, I need to memorize Al-Kahf. No. I memorized Al-Kahf just by reading Al-Kahf every week. if you take one surah and you read that surah once every week, eventually you're gonna memorize it. But you have to read it every week. How many pages is the Quran? 300 and something. 300. It depends on which like Quran do you have. Some will have it like 302. Some will like cut that and like give it 604. So it depends. Like some Qurans are big. So a big Quran will fit the surah that's 20 pages in the big Quran will be only 10 pages. Does that make sense? Because it's a big Quran. The single page can fit a lot. So I think it might be like 302, but if it's like a smaller Quran, it would be like 604, you know, double that amount. All right. Is there anything else? Like I would like to do a longer Friday stream. We could have people come on stream and read Quran, and we fix their recitation to see if they have good tajweed. But my throat can't handle just me going for like 2 hours reading. Yeah, it's already starting to hurt. So if you guys don't have, you know, a topic you want to talk about or anything you want to ask me, I might end the stream. Oh, otherwise I'll just be terrified of Friday streams and just never do them. I used to not do Friday streams because I'd just, you know, I'd be scared my throat wouldn't be able to handle it. I have one. I just know that the Bible I own is weird in size. One is one who knows it's super tiny. Quran can have that too. Some Qurans are very big and like big pages. Some Qurans are very, very small. That's just, you know, that's how that works. It depends on the print. Because like if I'm an old man and I'm not an old man, don't call me Unc. If I need a bigger Quran, is that bad? Is it haram to have a bigger Quran? No, it's normal. That's okay. So it depends on the print. The pages of the Quran doesn't have significance. The significance is in the words themselves, in the stories that the Quran convey, and the laws of Islam that come in the Quran. Or the surahs you are reading, not singing. It's called reciting. But yeah, apart. Yeah. So okay, let's talk about the Quran. For those, so let's talk about, so if you're not a Muslim, you don't know what the Quran is, okay? So Christians have the Bible, their heavenly book that came from God, Allah. Yes, Allah gave them the Bible, and the Judaism and the Jews got the Torah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And if you don't know who Allah is just the Arabic word for God. So for the sake of this, let's call him God, okay? So God gave the Jews the Torah and gave the Christians the Bible. However, as time went on, Muslims believe that they did not, the Jews and the Christians did not preserve their heavenly books, right? That's why there are countless versions of the Bible. There's the New Testament and the Old Testament, and the Bible that says it's okay to eat pork, and the other Bible that says that it's not. And I don't really know. I shouldn't speak about it too much, but it is well known that there are many Bibles and like different types, right? However, there's only one Quran. There is only one Quran, which is the heavenly book that was given to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our prophet. Just like the Christians had a prophet, which is Jesus, or Isa, we say in Arabic. And just like the Jews had a prophet, which is Moses or Musa. The Quran is made out of surahs. What's a surah? A surah is a chapter. So let's say chapter 1, the first chapter is Al-Fatiha. So, which literally just means the opener. So you open the Quran, the first thing you see is Al-Fatiha. The Fatiha has 7 ayah. Ayah is basically a verse. So if I read Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, which means in the name of Allah, the most merciful, you know, this is an ayah. This is ayah 1 of the chapter Al-Fatiha. Chapter Al-Fatiha or Surah Al-Fatiha has 7 ayah, 7 verses. Once I recite all 7, I have finished Surah Al-Fatiha. Right? So this is how the Quran works. It is made out of all these surahs, and every surah has ayat in these surahs. So ayah 10 of chapter 1 is like doesn't exist. Why? Because chapter 1 doesn't have 10 ayahs. It has only 7 verses, not 10. So that's how you can like find. And I'm pretty sure I've never read a Bible, but I'm pretty sure the Bibles have a similar way of like, oh, chapter something in this place. There are ways to like number to find a specific thing. But Allahu Alam, I don't really know much about these things. But that's when it comes to the Quran. Anything else? I heard Quran has qira'at. People take a different version. No. So, okay. Yet another thing to talk about. Some people say, but Quran has like 10 different qira'at. No, it doesn't. So, sorry, qira'at, yes. So, qira'at and versions, as in like different Bibles, some people will say, oh, well, I heard there's a different way to read the Quran. So, the Quran was such a universal book that you know how if you tell an American, for example, or an English speaker in general, to say the word ain or ha, they can't say these, right? It's hard for them, which is normal. They don't know Arabic. It's hard for them to say these things. Or like Africans have a different way of pronouncing certain letters. This is how God made us. It's normal. So qira'at were made for people who recite the Quran from different parts of the world to be able to recite it in a way that's comfortable for their mother tongue. They will speak the Arabic, but they will speak it in a way that's comfortable for them. That's why there are different qira'at. It's a mercy from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that the Quran does have different ways to slightly different. It does not change the meaning. It doesn't change anything. It's just one of them I hear like how do they say it? I really I'm not good at them because it's not my field of expertise. But some ayah you would go they would go e, just a very slight difference in sound. That's it. I say it you say it e, but does the ayah change? No. Does the meaning change? No, at all. If it changed, people would be like, we would be all over the place. We wouldn't know, like that. The guy who reads a different qira'ah will be like, "Yo, bro, you should eat pork. It's halal." And I'll be like, "No." Well, how do you know that? He's like, "Well, in my qira'ah, eating pork is halal." No, that's not how that works, right? So the qira'ahs are literally just a different way so that it's easier for your mother tongue to just say it. You will be reading it in Arabic. Quran is to be read in Arabic. But that Arabic will slightly sound different depending on the qira'ah. Yeah, it's like saying color and color with an extra U. It's literally the same word. It's even said the same way. But the Americans spell it a different way. But in the example of color and color, that's kind of dumb because like what difference does it make? But in my example, in the qira'at, it does make a difference because as I explained, some races, some people have difficulty pronouncing some type of letters, and that it makes it easier for them. Ah. All right. What else? Any other question? But there are different languages technically. No, they're not different languages. So they do sound different, but they're not different. Like if all 10 qira'at are all Arabic. It's just that it sounds very different. It is Arabic. It just sounds very different. If you told me it's Arabic, I would be like, huh? That really doesn't sound Arabic to me. Oh, I meant, yeah, if you mean UK and US, yeah, they're literally the same. Different languages technically. I meant specifically the example of color and color. What's the difference between saying color and color? They both sound the same and they both mean the same thing. It's just written differently. Or like donut and donut. What's the difference between donut and donut? Literally the same. They are said the same way and they mean the same thing. The difference comes from, like, if I say flat and you say apartment. Okay, yeah, these are two different words, right? Here's some difference. Anyways, is there anything else? Or should we wrap it up for today? Truck is completely different. Lorry, that's funny. What's this lorry? Oi! Oi, get in the lorry, bruv! Oi, the lorry! Lorry! Sorry. Anyways, anything else? Or are we done for today? I'll definitely think about, I don't know, I feel like people always asking about tajweed, but if you'd like to learn tajweed, you need someone to teach you, right? So, I'm not here, I don't have the time to teach you. Ya'juj Ma'juj, no, I don't like them, they're scary. They're very, very scary people. Ya'juj Ma'juj, these clans basically end the world at the very, one day they'll end the world. They are currently locked behind a huge wall, and whenever they try to break that wall, they go to sleep, they wake up, the wall fixes itself. But at the end times, they'll just be out there, and it's scary. I don't like to think about it. A lot of questions. I think you have the time. It's the beginning again. Well, I could read the Quran from the beginning, but we have 600 pages and my throat doesn't have it. Just ask questions. It's fine. I have the time to answer as many questions as we have right now. Once I don't have the time, I'll tell you I don't have the time. Ask questions. It's okay. I like answering questions. I mean, everybody else is not asking, so take the place. If they don't want to ask questions, you can ask questions. What is written on the top of the right of the stream? Right. Word by word in meaning. All right. So this is as you can see, on the very left, it says 19 in Arabic, or like this is Hindi numbers. If you know Hindi numbers, they call them Arabic numbers now, but this is actually incorrect because the English numbers that are used right now, the numbers in your keyboard that you have right now, those are the Arabic numbers. But the ones that the Arabs use are the Hindi numbers, and I don't know why. These are the Hindi numbers, not the Arabic numbers. But anyways, so this is verse 19, and it reads kalla. The first word is kalla, as in like absolute no. This is not just no, which means la. This is kalla. It's like the absolute biggest no ever. Like not just no, it's like no. This is the no that beyond no. Okay? So kalla la tuti'hu. So not only did we do the beyond no, we're doing another no, which is la tuti'h. Do not obey him. Tuti'h, as in to obey. Who? Obey the devil. Do not ever, no, do not obey him. كلا لا تطعه واسجد واقترب. Wasjud, as in do the sujud, which is what Muslims do, when they kneel and they put their heads on the ground. If you watch football or something, when a Muslim player gets a goal, sometimes they do sujood. They go all the way down, their head reach the ground. That's sujood. What's sujood waqtarib? Waqtarib means to come closer. Why is it here? Because when a Muslim is doing sujood, that is the closest he is to God. That is what we believe in Islam. You do sujood, you're getting closer. So God is telling you, do not obey him and do sujood and come to me. Like, because you know, obviously this is out of context. But sujood is such a nice thing. If you're a Muslim, do sujood. And in fact, there's the little sign here. This sign, and I should go and I'll do it right now. This sign is for sujood. There is only 15 of them in the Quran, and it is good for you. There are only after specific ayahs in the Quran, specific verses that tells the reader and tells you to go do sujood. What's sujood? Go do sujood and come closer. And that's why I should go just very quickly. Sorry about that. I'll do my sujood. This is it's not mandatory, but it's good. It's good to do it. So I'll very quickly, BRB. Okay. All right, I'm back. All right. Any other questions? Whew. Feels nice to do the sujood al-tilawa. Hey, anything else? I got you. Want to ask? Ask. It's something I know, I'll answer. And we have a saying in Islam. It's like if you say don't know, that's good. Because if I tell you that I don't know, you can find someone else to tell you. The symbol on the right, you mean the numbers? Like 18? On the very right, it says 18 in Hindi numbers, and in the very left, it says 19. So I cut this from the Quran because right on the right, we read the Quran from right to left. So on the right, ayah 18 is there. And if I go left to this, well, there's nothing here. The surah ends here. But if there was another one on the left of 19, there will be another ayah, and it will say ayah 20. Around the number. That's just every Quran can have a different one. It's a way to like beautify, give it a nice look. That's it. Because like how do I say this? Yeah, there's no other reason. Like it has no religious meaning at all. It's just a way to place the number and keep everything clean and pretty and beautiful. Other Qurans might have a different looking symbol. They'll have the number. The number will be there. This sign will be there, and it could be a little different, but it will be a sign, a symbol to tell you do sujood. Even fun fact, even the letters themselves, even the letters and this entire verse can look extremely different depending on the Quran, because there are so many ways. Wouldn't call it a font. Yeah, you should call it a font, I guess. Maybe it's an easy way. There are so many Arabic fonts that the Quran has been written in. This is the more traditional one and more easier to read. But there are different ones that they look like very beautiful and very. If you've ever seen the big Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, it's huge. Like um, as long as it's Arabic, you can write in it. They can all just look different. Um, the holiness of the Quran is in the Quran itself, in how you read it and how you understand it, rather than what font is it written in or what symbol is it used for. This is all just like for the sake of it looking nice. It doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't have any significance in Islam at all. Anything else? Oh, we're gonna hit 1 hour. It's been a while since I had a. Thank you, Fowler, by the way. It's been a while since I had a Quran stream that lasted more than like 30 minutes. It's, people kind of just come in and don't really say anything, so can't really do anything other than read Al Kahf and I just go. We done? How do you redirect? I don't know how. But apparently you can raid people here. Just don't know how. Maybe I lost it. I don't have that function anymore. Yeah, that does it for now. All right, it's okay. Anytime during Friday, I'm streaming like this. Feel free, even if it's not a Friday stream, I do not mind these questions. It is one of the greatest pleasures, and it is an amazing feeling to help someone understand what Islam is, because like I don't know how to explain it. It's amazing. Even if I'm playing the dumbest game on Twitch and I'm streaming and I'm so happy and you want to come in and ask about Islam, I will pause everything. God knows I will pause everything to answer you. As long as obviously you're not trolling and you're not like, if you're genuine and sincere, I will do it. Um, Knowing about Islam and telling people about Islam is a very honorable thing, and I love doing it. So don't feel shy. Don't feel like, oh, I'm asking too many questions. Do ask. Do ask. The first person, my American friend, I wish her well. Um, will you even pause? Yes, I will. I will literally go into my whole team, and my whole League of Legends team will hate me just so I can explain to you. Yes, you can ask on Twitch. I don't mind. So, uh, the one thing I will never forget is when my American friend asked me, like, how many years ago, 6 7 eight years, maybe, let's not, maybe 7 years, maybe 7 8, almost said, oh, um yeah, when they asked me about Islam and I answered, and they wanted to, no, don't start, and they wanted to become Muslim, and that was like the greatest like thing ever. It made me super happy. And what changed in their life? Nothing, literally nothing. They're still the same. They're still living with their Christian family and everything, but at least they knew about Islam, and like they already followed these things anyways. They don't drink alcohol. They like maybe they ate pork, but they stopped, and that's it. Like people think that, oh, if I become Muslim, I need to like do all these crazy stuff that Muslims do. No. You will take it a little by little. You will just say the Shahada. That's it. Inshallah, God, I hope just comes the day that you say the Shahada, and then you'll go to heaven. And then the rest of things, the prayers, the reading of Quran, this can wait. This can wait until you're a bit more comfortable. Like women also think they just need to immediately wear hijab, and no. You can take time. You can slowly understand. You can accept. You will feel when the right is time. Think I'll convert? No, that's fine. That's also fine. Even as a tourist, you're free to, like, when you ask, someone else might like the answer. Maybe this is an information that someone else can get, and it could help them become streamer too. No, they are married and happy. No streaming. They're like almost 40 now. Leave them alone. Anyways, unk status. So yeah, don't worry. Even if you're a tourist, as long as you're serious about asking and you're not asking to mock or to just be annoying, I'll always answer you. Okay? Unch. Uh, all right. I think we're wrapping it up. Unless anybody has a real question, I'm gonna wrap it up and maybe go live on Twitch. Ooh, go live on Twitch. Ooh, Twitch. Maybe not. Who knows? سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. Thank you all for stopping by, and I'll see you next Friday. Next Friday. And those who I see every day, hi. I'll see you next stream. I joined too late to have a question. Ask a question. Never too late. If it's a serious question, then yes. If it's not a serious question, you're banned. You're banned. If it's not a serious question, we keep it serious for the Friday streams. Serious enough. Done? Is there any questions? Any serious questions? I am waiting. I'm not ending the stream. I'm waiting. I am waiting. Waiting. No? We done? Nothing? Alright, nothing. Nothing it is then. Oh, oops. Sorry. I thought I ended the stream. Oops. Oh.